So hi everyone, my name is Drew Starbuck, and I am working as an historical intern at technically the Thomas County Historical Society, but I've been working at the Prairie Museum of Art and History this summer. And just a little bit about myself, I'm a sophomore in college majoring in international relations and pursuing a combined bachelor's and master's degree in that, but I am also minoring in history, hence my interest in the Historical Society. So before I get into the start of the project that I've been working on, I just want to say that I have a long history with the museum. Even before Nex-Gen, Anna and Ray know I've been involved in projects at the museum since I was in 4th grade or so. And they haven't got rid of me yet, so I think that's a good thing. So I had an experience with them, and it's been a pleasure working with them. So when we started in my summer internship, we didn't know exactly what I was going to do, but we knew it involved research and going through old files, and we came up with the church booklet project. We have a gift shop in the museum that sells various items, and we wanted to create a booklet exploring local church history, which people could buy, and we self-published through the museum, and also allow people to get more interested in local history and also go to our database in our library to research more into that. So when we started the project, we had to make a decision on the project scale and scope, because there is around past and present churches in the community. There's about 25 to 30, and we wanted to know how in depth I was supposed to go. So I eventually decided on parameters. I'd go through local history of the congregation, how long they've been there, the number of pastors there, and basically what is the difference between the many churches in Thomas County. And so I would conduct background research on all local Colby churches and the county churches from the Homestead era to the present day. And there's a photo of me working at my desk. That is not my good side, but it's hard to find, so thank you whoever took that picture. But as you can see, I have files right there, and those are the ones I work through. At my computers were the document that I have been typing up. It is around 60 to 65 pages at the moment before I'm inputting pictures that I have uploaded and taken photos of, but as Ray and Ann and Zeta know, there's actually a lot more information that I have not put in there. I had to go through and edit out processes and information. So a lot of my day is spent at that desk working through those files, typing up on that computer right there. And also for the church booklet, we had to I composed sections for each individual church into the overall document and decide, of course, on the information, because we want people, if they wanted to dive into a specific section, they could go right in there and read the information that they want to pick out. So, and also part of my project is I went and took pictures. We wanted present-day pictures of all the churches in the local area. So we have the Episcopal Church right here, the First Presbyterian Church, and that is, I believe, the Trinity Lutheran Church and the College Drive Assembly of God. So I wanted to get pictures of all the church from all different angles that we can go. And Ray and I have also worked on pulling old photos from our database to put in old pictures of the church to compare the old and the new. And then also one of the projects that I worked on besides that booklet is Night at the Museum. And actually, Night at the Museum is how I got started working at the museum in 4th grade. If any of you have watched the movie Night at the Museum, it's when all the historical artifacts come to life. So when I was in 4th grade, up until basically in high school, I would play an historical character. And so this year, since I was working at the museum, Anne asked me to help out with the project. So I was assisting kids in conducting research into the characters. Here I'm helping conduct an interview with Don Woofter right there. Helping write scripts for individual acts and hone up their characterization, because at the end of the week they have to act out these characters in a performance, and helping conduct acting and warm-up exercises. And then, of course, eventually I had to step in. My formatting got messed up, but I had to step in and act the performance. Our focus this year was we picked characters from the 1880s and the 1980s and kind of comparing life between that. So I was the farmer, Dawn, from the 1980s, and the girl I was helping with is a character from the 1880s, and she is staring at me because I'm crazy because I'm explaining central pivots to her at the moment. which was not something that was known at that time. And that's the end of my presentation, but I just wanted to thank Nex-Gen and thank the museum for having me help. I would show you pictures of the document, but I'm currently putting pictures and finalizing that. But thank you guys for the opportunity.